Most new YouTubers are completely obsessed over the wrong things, and it's killing their growth before they even get started. While everyone else is refreshing their subscriber count every 5 minutes, the creators who actually blow up are focused on something entirely different. And in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna show you the exact 5-step system that I've used over and over again on my own channels to grow them from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in under 30 days. And I've helped many other people get their first 1,000 subscribers in less than 30 days as well. I'm gonna be showing you examples of my channels, some of the students that I've helped, as well as case study examples of really good channels that are doing this well on YouTube right now. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know that everything you think you know about YouTube growth is backwards, and I'm also gonna show you how you can grow your channel to 1,000 subscribers in less than 30 days as well. So if you appreciate me making this type of video, let me know by gently tapping that like button, and let's jump into it right now. All right, step 1, and this is actually the most important step, and it's also the step that just about nobody wants to hear, but that doesn't change the fact that it's the most important step, and that is change your mindset about growth. So here's the biggest mistake every new YouTuber makes. They obsess over things that don't matter. Oftentimes they'll spend way too much time overthinking things like picking their niche, or spending way too much time on a single video, spending way too much time editing their videos, perfectionism, spending way too much time thinking about what video ideas to make their videos on, etc., etc. And the truth is, if you have 2 random people that upload 1,000 videos, and one of them is more skilled than the other person, yes, 1,000 videos later, it's very likely that they will end up getting more subscribers. Maybe they get 1 million subscribers, for example. But the second person who's less skilled that also uploads 1,000 videos will still probably get over 500,000 subscribers. And I know this because I've modeled it on many different channels. Generally speaking, on YouTube, you get about 1 new subscriber per 100 views. Channels that are exceptionally good, or maybe they're really good at targeting the right type of person, or maybe they remind people all the time to subscribe, they might get 1 new subscriber every 50 views. And channels that are exceptionally bad might get 1 new subscriber every 150 to 200 views. But either way, the math isn't that much different. If you're average, you're gonna get about 1 new subscriber per 100 views. If you make exceptionally good content, or you're the only person in the niche, or you just have a unique perspective that people, like to subscribe to, then you might get 1 subscriber every 50 views. But either way, it doesn't matter all that much. If you upload 1,000 videos on YouTube, some of those videos are going to blow up, whether they're amazing or not. And even if your videos are terrible, you're still probably gonna end up with like 200 to 500,000 subscribers. Now, I am not saying that you should make terrible videos. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am illustrating here is that the mindset that you need to have is, if you follow the process, if you actually upload videos and you upload consistently and you follow some very basic steps to make sure that you're actually giving value to people and you're talking about topics that they actually care about, or at least increasing your probability that you're talking about topics that they care about, then it is literally inevitable that your channel will eventually blow up. For some people, it's their very first video. My brother, for instance, we started him a few months ago on YouTube. His very first video that he posted blew up and now has over 750,000 views. It's probably gonna have 1 million views by the time you watch this video. And by the way, if you're curious how we grew my brother's channel so fast, how we were able to actually get his channel to grow with the very first upload that we did, then attend my live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be in the description and the pinned comment below. On this live training, we'll give you an update on how he's doing, because he's doing a lot better now and it's really exciting. And we'll also tell you how he grew his channel, and we'll give you an AI that helps you grow your channel completely free. All of this is completely free, by the way. I'll answer every single question you have live. It's like a Zoom call. We'll be talking to each other, even if I have to stay an extra hour. Now, this will be the only time we go over this presentation, and it'll be the only time we give away this AI tool. So do not miss out on it. I'll see you there Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Make sure you put it in your calendar as well so you don't miss it. Look forward to seeing you there. But there's been other people that have followed the same exact steps. They made content just as good as my brother, but it might take them 5 videos, or 10 videos, or 20, or 30, or 50. But either way, it's just a matter of time if they follow the process. And once one of their videos pops off, it's gonna send a ton of people to their other videos, and very much like a popcorn bag, once the first kernel pops, all the other kernels start to pop as well. And so the mindset that I want you to have is that YouTube success is inevitable if you put in the reps. Now, if you don't know the things that actually matter, if you don't focus focus on the most important things, it might take you 50 or 100 or 200 or 300 or 500 or even 600 videos before one of them pops off. Just as an example, there's this gentleman named M&J Metal, and he basically breaks every single rule of YouTube. His videos are recorded on what looks like an early 2000s Nokia phone. The audio's bad. There's no thumbnail. The thumbnail's just a still shot from the video. There's no editing. He doesn't really pick a niche. He makes videos on lots of random different subjects that have nothing to do with each other. His titles aren't very good either. His intros aren't good. I don't think he scripts his videos. So he's basically breaking every possible rule that you can break on YouTube. And recently he made a video called How to Make Pickle Pepsi at Home. And it blew up and got over 2.5 million views and blew up his entire channel. For that, his channel basically had almost no views, even though he'd uploaded hundreds of videos. And on his 390-second video, his channel blew up. Why? Because he talked about an idea that people actually care about. All the other stuff doesn't matter that much. Now, don't get me wrong, it's good to have all those other things, but the most important thing that will make or break your channel is the ideas. And there are some things you can do to find the right ideas or increase your probability of finding the right ideas so that you're much more likely to blow up on your first video, like my brother, versus your 390-second video, like M&J Metal. And you should do those things. But the whole point here is that you should have the right mindset. And the right mindset to have is that you are going to upload, you're going to upload consistently. And if you do that, given it a long enough period of time, it is inevitable that one of your videos will blow up. For some of you, it might be your very first video, like my brother. So day one, his video blew up. For some of you, it might take you a few weeks or a few months, maybe even more than a year. For M&J Metal, for instance, it took him 3 years. But the funniest thing is, this gentleman, M&J Metal, and by the way, I'm not making fun of him at all. I actually have a massive amount of respect for him. I have had people that are very smart. They're also very talented. They're great video editors and they're very creative. And they'll upload a few videos to YouTube. Those few videos don't do well. And then they basically quit or they overthink things or they become a perfectionist and they upload like one video every 6 months. And then they wonder, why is the algorithm unfair? Life is unfair. The algorithm's unfair. YouTube shadow banned my channel. All kinds of random stuff like that. That is what they will think. And the crazy thing is, this older gentleman who has almost no creative skills whatsoever. He literally has no idea what he's doing on YouTube. He doesn't follow any of the, common sense advice that all the gurus say. This older gentleman beat them. He beat those people, even though those people are skilled at YouTube. They're very creative. They're good at making thumbnails. They're good at making videos. And yet they got beat by M&J Metal. Why? Because he uploaded consistently and they didn't. That's it. So he's been posting for about 3 years and it looks like he's posted 2 to 3 videos per week for 3 years. And it took him 3 years, but one of his videos blew up and now he is set. So you really need to understand that mindset is the most important thing. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is mindset. The difference between successful people and extremely successful people might be skill, okay? I'm not gonna lie, right? Like Mr. Beast is extremely skilled because he really obsessed over YouTube and now he knows basically everything about YouTube. And the best YouTubers in the world are usually very skilled at YouTube. So the difference between successful and extremely successful is usually skill. But you know how they got that skill? By consistently uploading videos. So in order to become very skilled, you have to consistently upload videos as well. So the number one thing that is going to result in you being successful on YouTube is simply consistently uploading videos. Now, if you want to be successful faster, you should follow a system that works. But the worst thing you can possibly do is just overthink everything and not consistently upload. If you do that, I can almost guarantee you that you're not going to be successful. The time where you will be successful is when you start consistently uploading. Because every single time you do that, it's kind of like you're swinging a bat at a ball and there's a chance you're going to hit the ball. If you're not good at hitting the ball, then you might have to swing the bat more times. But eventually, you're going to hit the ball. So many people, and I've seen this probably hundreds of times, if not, maybe even thousands of times by now. So many people will make one video or maybe a few videos, they'll upload them to YouTube, the videos don't immediately blow up, and they just get discouraged, right? They're like, man, I gave it my best try. I thought these videos were amazing, and they didn't get any views at all. Or they got maybe like 50 views or something, and they just give up. Don't be that person. You need to understand the right mindset to have, and that is, You just don't give up. Especially when it comes to YouTube, if you just don't give up and you keep uploading videos, your success is inevitable. So I said I was gonna show you some of the people I consulted with or my clients. Here's an example right here. The Unretired with RJ. He just started posting videos about retirement. Why? Because he just retired recently himself. And he wants to share what he's learned about retirement. Not only the financial side of retirement, but also the lifestyle side and other things as well. Like, how do you actually enjoy retirement? And RJ posted 3 times a week, just like I told him to. And what do you know? This video right here almost immediately took off. And he almost immediately blew past 1,000 subscribers, and now he's met the requirements for monetization. Now, if he would have posted 1 or 2 videos, put a lot of effort into them, and then they didn't work out, and then gave up, he would not be in this position now. But because of the fact that he consistently posted, and he continues to consistently post, his channel's already blown up a little bit, and it's gonna blow up much more in the future. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called The Greatest Business to Start in 2026 with YouTube. If you've been struggling to find your YouTube niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years building a channel around something that isn't profitable or just doesn't work for you in general, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away the Hidden Niche Finder 2.1. This is the most advanced version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool yet, and it's designed to help you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you invest your time, money, and effort into the wrong one. And it's the most refined, data-driven version so far, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. You'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. Oh, and just a heads up, this will be probably one of the last times I'll be giving away a version of the Niche Validator for free, so make sure you click that link and show up to the workshop. Make sure you put it in your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, step 2 is to find your perfect sub niche. And I want you to understand that you are the niche, okay? So everyone says you should find a niche, right? And it's true, you should have a niche. But I want you to also understand that paradoxically, you are the niche. Any niche that you choose is just a temporary thing. It's like a season in your channel. You don't necessarily have to stick with that niche or that sub niche forever. In fact, if it doesn't work out for you, you can easily switch niches later on. And I've done it probably 10 times now. Now, let me show you a really good example of this strategy. There's this channel, What in the World? This channel recently blew up. I try to find examples from channels that recently blew up and use them as case studies. And it's owned by this guy named Tom. And Tom makes travel content, but he doesn't compete with big channels like Lost LeBlanc because he would just be a cheap ripoff of their channel if he did that. Instead, Tom focuses on sailing and yacht delivery travel vlogs. And this is a sub niche within a massive travel category. Now, the sailing lifestyle niche does have a lot of loyal viewers, but very few creators in. So Tom gets a ton of views without having to fight giant channels. And he's tried a lot of different things out on his channel. This is what I call the evolution method, where you try a bunch of different sub niches within a bigger niche until you find a video that really takes off. And the video that really took off for him was, I found a dog stuck under a log. Now, you might have even seen this video pop up on your homepage or on your phone already. And this is the video that really blew up his channel. And this video alone has made over $31,000, even though it was a pretty simple video for him to make. Now, the great thing is he got a massive audience coming in from this video, but now all these people that watch this video are also watching his other videos, even though they don't really have much to do with a dog being stuck under a log. Why? Because he's unique. He has a unique channel style, and he is the niche, right? They came for the video on, a dog that's stuck under a log, but they stayed because of his unique personality and his unique value proposition that his channel offers. So a really good actionable thing that you can do here to figure this out is on your channel, people come for the X, they stay for the Y, and they buy for the Z, right? This is something that I always like to tell people to do. Figure out why people come to your channel in the first place, figure out why they stay on your channel long-term, right? They keep coming back again and again, and then also figure out why they buy stuff from you, right? That's the monetization part of the channel, because obviously if you're starting a YouTube channel, you want to make money.
What's happening, guys? In the editing process of this video, and I have an opportunity for a select group of people. So these are people who are serious about growing their personal brand on YouTube. So basically, we figured out recently how to grow a personal brand and combine all the upsides of a personal brand with the upsides of automation, right? Using AI, using things like this to basically grow your personal brand 10 times faster, which in the past used to take decades to do. And now you can do it significantly faster. And you can do this to get a better job. You know, we work with beginners that just want to get a better job with their personal brand. You can do this to make money as a side hustle. We work with a lot of people like that. We can do this to make more money if you already have a side hustle or a small business. Or if you're already crushing it on YouTube, we can help you crush it 10 times more. We've worked with people like that as well. I mean, I literally can show clients at each level, people that we've gotten from 0 to over 10K, 0 to like over 30K, from like 1K per month all the way up to 185K per month, from around 30K per month all the way up to over 500K per month. So literally at every single level, and it works for everyone in every situation. With that being said, we are only working with 3 to 5 people, and they have to be people who are very serious, right? People who are dedicated to making this work. So if you think you're that type of person, go ahead and apply it down in the description and the pinned comment below, and you can be part of our group of 3 to 5 that we help. So see you there. Have a good one.
And this brings me to step 3, which is to find gold mine videos. See, there is a way for you to find video ideas where the chances of your video doing really well are 10 to 30 times higher than your chances of the video doing well if you're just, throwing random stuff against the wall. Now, I just want to make this very clear. This is not an excuse for you to not consistently upload videos, okay? You still need to consistently upload videos, but you should try to upload videos that have a higher probability of blowing up on your channel, AKA goldmine videos. Now, how do you do this? Well, I call it the hot dog method. And this is the simplest way that I want to explain the hot dog method. You find videos that got a lot of views, at least 100,000, from channels that don't have that many subscribers, 100,000 maximum, and you want the views to be 5 times more than whatever the subscriber count is. So just as an example, if the video has 100,000 views, the subscriber count can be 20,000, but no more. If the video has 500,000 views, then the subscriber count could be 100,000, but no more. If the video has 1 million views, then 100,000 is still the top subscriber count they can have. But you want at least a 5-to-1 ratio of views to subscribers. And you want the video to be either mediocre in terms of production quality or preferably bad, right? So it can't be some kind of, documentary level quality video that you can tell someone put like 3 months worth of effort into. So here's an example. This video right here has about 6 million views. It took me 30 plus years to realize what I'll tell you in 10 minutes. And if you look at Maggie McCormick's channel, she actually got 139,000 subscribers in January of 2025 because this video just blew up recently. And it was mostly from this video. And this video also made tens of thousands of dollars for her and blew up her channel, basically like blew her channel into the stratosphere. And it had minimal editing, right? It didn't have any crazy production quality. And at the time she made this video, her channel was well under 100,000 subscribers, right? You take her channel amount, 202,000 subscribers, you minus it by the 139,000 subscribers that she gained in January, and you can see that she did have a small channel at the time. So it meets the criteria of less than 100,000 subscribers. It meets the criteria by far of more than 100,000 views. The view to subscriber ratio is about 30-to-1, so that's a really good ratio. And the video itself is not highly edited, right? It's not high production quality. It's pretty mediocre. And what do you know? A bunch of other channels made similar videos and also blew up. Like this one, Productive Inside, 196,000 views 3 weeks ago with a small channel. Or Jim Burrow Thrives, 2.3 million views with about 40,000 subscribers. Or Rob So Far So Good, 399,000 views with around 49,000 subscribers. Or Echoes of Existence, 1.9 million views with around 119,000 subscribers. Or Kim Foster MD, 590,000 views with about 164,000 subscribers. So a bunch of other creators saw that. They saw the success she was having despite the fact that she had a small channel. She got a lot of views. The content's production quality was mediocre at best. They made videos on the same exact topic. And what do you know? Their videos blew up, right? This is the hot dog method. And it's kind of like, opening up a hot dog stand when you're around a crowd of starving people, right? When it comes to food, restaurants, any type of industry like that, location is everything. And when it comes to YouTube videos, the idea is everything. The idea is basically like the location. So if you open up a hot dog stand when there's a bunch of starving people, your freaking hot dog stand is going to sell out every single time. If you open up a gourmet restaurant in the middle of a desert, you're not going to sell anything. If you open up a gourmet restaurant when there's a ton of other gourmet restaurants around and there's not that many people, you're also not going to sell that much, right? So what you want to do is you want to find those hot dog stands that are selling like crazy, and that's where you want to open up your restaurant. And I did the same exact thing when I started my channel. So you can see this video right here, the most worthless college majors, had about 760,000 150,000 views at the time with 10,000 subscribers. So that's a 70-to-1 ratio, not bad. Also, the video itself was objectively bad. The audio is bad, the door was in better focus than his face, the camera itself wasn't very good, he was kind of ranting and just going on and on. I think he was like drinking a beer during the video. So the video itself was objectively like mediocre or bad. And so what did I do? I stole the idea and only the idea. I made a better version of the video and it got over 4 million views. And by the way, guys, if you're confused about any of this stuff, picking your niche, picking video ideas, anything like that, you can attend my live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be down in the description and the pinned comment below. Do not miss out on it. I will answer any questions you have. I'll also give you a framework for picking these the correct way, focusing on the things that actually matter and completely ignoring all the stuff that doesn't matter. Like I said before, this will be the only time I go over this presentation, and it'll be the only time I give away the AI tool. So do not miss out on it. This is a one-time only event. Click that link in the description and the pinned comment below. I'll also answer any question you have, and I look forward to seeing you there. All right, so step 4 is to master the holy trifecta. Now, I'm gonna tell you what the holy trifecta is. For the scope of this video, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it because this does take a little bit more time. I'd have to make an entire video, maybe even an entire video series on how to do this right. But the holy trifecta is your thumbnail, your title, your intro. But the idea is kind of like your product, right? And you can think of the holy trifecta like the packaging or the marketing for your product. If you don't have good marketing, if you don't have good packaging, no one's ever gonna know how good your product is. And so you really wanna not only have good thumbnails, titles, and intros, but you also wanna make sure that they're all congruent with each other, right? You could have good separate thumbnail, titles, and intros, like separately speaking on their own, they're good, but if they're not congruent with each other, then they're still not gonna do well. And this is something I see a lot of people messing up on. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into that in great detail. I'll go into a lot more detail in my live training, so check that out down in the description in the pinned comment below. But just know that thumbnails, titles, and intros actually do make a big difference. They should be good on their own. And on top of that, they should be congruent with each other. And then step 5 is to simply feed the algorithm with consistency. So I mentioned this in step 1, but step 5, we're gonna go over it again because it's literally that important. YouTube is a big algorithm. You must give the algorithm data so that they know that you're not an AI, you're not a spammer, or anything like that. And this means you need to consistently upload content to YouTube. If you don't consistently upload content to YouTube, they're not gonna push your channel. Because think about it like this. Imagine you discovered a new show that you really like, and then halfway through the season, they end it on a cliffhanger and they don't even show you the next episode. That is what it's like when you post a few videos to YouTube and then you decide to stop posting. Your audience doesn't like that, and more importantly, YouTube doesn't like that. They invested impressions into you, and then you betrayed your audience by not consistently uploading. And this is why you need to upload at least once per week. Now, later on down the line, once you have a big channel like Mr. Beast, you can upload once every 2 weeks or once every month. But when you first start on YouTube, you need to upload and upload consistently at least once per week. And this is exactly what my brother's done. 3 videos a week, even when he went on vacation, even when he got busy, he was uploading 3 videos a week. And that is why his channel blew up so fast. That and following my simple formula, which I'll go over in the live training Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out in the description in the pinned comment below. That's how he was able to get to $214 in AdSense alone in 29 days, which is a $78,000 a year run rate. He's also making money from affiliate sales too, and $447 in AdSense alone within about 3 months, which is a $160,000 a year run rate. And all of this happened because he fed the algorithm data, and he consistently uploaded, and he uploaded videos that had a high probability of doing well, and he followed the simple criteria that I lay out in the live training. So check out the live training in the description in the pinned comment below. If you're watching this in the future, there's a good chance I'm gonna be doing different live trainings in the future, and you can still sign up to them and it'll update you. So still check it out, even if you're watching this long into the future. And also, if you are very serious about growing and making money on YouTube and you don't wanna spend a bunch of time reinventing the wheel and figuring it out on your own, very similar to if you wanted to hire a personal trainer for the gym, yes, you can do it yourself, but if you wanna do it faster and better, you would hire a personal trainer. If that's you, then go ahead, apply for coaching in the description in the pinned comment below. We can only work with a very limited amount of people, but for people who want to get there better, faster, and just have more support in general, that's going to be a really good opportunity for you. On this call, we'll figure out where you are right now, where you want to be, we'll make a plan to get there, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together or not. So whether or not we end up working together, I think you'll get a lot of value out of the call, but only book a call if you're very serious about growing and making money on YouTube. And additionally, check out this video right here where I talk about how I was able to grow my 1 million+ subscriber channel and how much money I was able to make from it as well.